Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Arshad and you're watching Deutschland Weekly Updates. Here we discuss latest breaking news, some interesting events from Germany, current affairs along with weekly job opportunities. And in the end, we also review latest Ausländer memes.
Wow! Beautiful!
This week, several interesting events happened in overall Europe. One of them was related to Sweden joining NATO. You know that Russia's assault on Ukraine prompted many countries to join NATO. Sweden and Finland are one of them. The Finnish and Swedish government formally applied for the membership of NATO on 18th of May. But in order to join the alliance, applicant country must meet political, economical and military requirements. And they also demonstrate that they will uphold all the policies and principles set out. But this request was blocked until this week's NATO summit as there were an objection from the President of Turkey, Recep Erdogan, and Hungary's Viktor Orban. In this week, they withdrew their vetoes against Sweden joining NATO, clearing the path for the Sweden to join the treaty organization. Last week, we saw that Germany was suffering a heat issues. Now, doctors and health experts in Germany says it would be helpful for everyone to take a nap during hot midday time, just like they do it in the southern countries. This concept of midday nap is called as siesta. It's true that when it's really hot, people are not as efficient and productive as they should be. And you know that lack of night sleep due to heat can make it really hard to concentrate during day. And hence, doctors are suggesting to do important work in the morning when it's cooler and take a rest during the hottest part of the day. It's like a break and relax and recharge. This siesta tradition now involves activities like going to gym, having extended lunch breaks, or simply resting. According to Stefan Duell, president of German Teachers Association, a siesta would not be necessary for school. Most pupils would already have finished school before it gets really hot. However, ventilation systems are important to cool down the buildings at night. But you know that the concept of Hitzfrei already exists in Germany, where you legally allowed to stop working when the temperature becomes extreme high or it goes more like 40 degrees or something.
Okay.
Next interesting news is from Berlin. The district of Berlin-Pankow wants to introduce a ban on outdoor sitting at Spätis. If you don't know, a Späti or a Spätkauf is a small store that sells drinks, snacks, candies, or even tobacco products. It's similar to convenience stores or corner shops in other countries. For me, being Indian, it's very common concept, but here in Germany, this type of stores you will mostly find in Berlin. In Berlin, these shops are hot places for meeting where people can sit outside on a summer's evening and enjoy a cheap beer from the store. But this facility is on the verge of getting banned, at least in one district of Berlin. Pankow wants to ban chairs and tables in front of Spätis, apparently due to complaints from the residents about noise. Unsurprisingly, the main advocates for the ban are CDU, who have also raised concern about drunk customers relieving themselves in front of apartment buildings when there is no toilet available.
Oh my God!
Another relevant and shocking headline coming from Germany. During recent NATO summit, Germany has announced that it would be giving another 700 million euros in military assistance to help the Ukraine war effort. Germany in May had already announced a new weapon package worth of 2.7 billion euros for Ukraine. This new aid valued at nearly 700 million euros that includes 2 Patriot missile system launcher, 40 fighting vehicles, 25 Leopard 1 tanks, along with 20,000 artillery rounds and 5,000 rounds of smoke ammunition. Now it's time to go through quick news bites of the week. If you are planning your summer vacation in the month of August or September, please be aware that the local flights are getting unpredictable. Recently, EasyJet had announced cancellation of 1,700 flights this summer, with over 1,80,000 passengers affected. The company also apologized for the inconvenience that caused, stating the reason for the cancellation is due to the air traffic control. I still remember my old pre-corona days where I used to travel nearby countries within just 20 to 30 euros. Now I have to pay like 30 to 40 euros just to book my seat in advance. Now let's talk about consumer prices. In Germany, the consumer prices went up in the month of June, which means it's more expensive to live here. This happened initially because the cost of energy went really high when Russia invaded Ukraine last year, and it made everything more costly. Although the prices were going down for a while, they went high again in the month of June. The price of food, dairy products, vegetable and bread went a lot more higher compared to last year. Additionally, the financial relief measure which were introduced June last year, such as discounted €9 summer train ticket and petrol rebates, they got cancelled because of the inflation. Due to these different amendments and cancellation of scheme, the yearly price increase appears to be more pronounced. And it's getting expensive day by day. Do you understand? Please watch this video completely so that I will get some euros. By the way, a great news for the rent payers in Germany. People who have lived in their current rental property for a long time but suspect they are being overcharged can now demand key information from their landlord in order to build a case against them. Most tenants in Germany are entitled to the information to help them to determine if their rent is too high. A decision by the Federal Court of Justice on Wednesday has extended this right significantly. If you are interested to know more about this law, then I will attach the link in the description. You can check it afterwards. Another news for the Pride Month. The rainbow flag is flying again in front of the Red Town Hall in Berlin. On the occasion of the Pride Weeks, Berlin's new governing mayor Kai Wagner from CDU raised the flag on Monday morning. Berlin is colorful rainbow capital. We are proud of that, said the politician. Social and Labour Senator Kanzel Kitzeltepe from SPD and State Executive Director of the Lesbian and Gay Association Alexander Scheid were also present at the symbolic raising of the flag. As I reported last week, the far-right AfD party has been gaining ground recently in the east of Germany. Now they are on the second place in the national polls with 22% of voters. If the federal election were held next Sunday, the latest poll indicates that the far-right AfD would be the second strongest political force in the country. The figures published by the research firm IPSOS on Wednesday indicates that 22% of the Germans would vote for the party, just behind the Christian Democrats, which has 26% of voters. Now we move forward to our next segment called Rubbish News, where you will find some lighter information along with entertainment. It's hard to believe what happened on the German's Autobahn A19. A 36-year-old driver was taken to the hospital after the accident. A white-tailed eagle caused the accident on the highway in the Mecklenburg Lake district, in which a driver from Lower Saxony was injured. The bird ultimately smashed through the windshield of the car. The driver was injured by splinters in his eyes and was taken to the hospital. The car was no longer drivable and it had to be towed. The sea eagle did not survive the accident, unfortunately. Another shocking news. Germany has thrown away 83 million COVID-19 vaccine doses, costing around 1.6 billion euros. Can you believe that? And it has 120 million more doses that haven't been used yet. The country stopped using 54 million doses in 2022 and 29 million early 2023. However, the actual number of wasted doses is probably higher because not all waste is reported. You know that every year the world's largest community of foreign nationals, internationals, conducts the Expat Insider Survey, questioning more than 12,000 respondents about their experience of living and working abroad in 53 destinations. The survey is divided into 5 core sectors: quality of life, ease of settling in, working abroad, personal finance, and fifth one is the Expat Essentials Index. This year, Germany ranked 49th place overall, making it one of the least attractive destinations for foreign nationals. So it came to the bottom of the table in the Expat Essentials Index, which covers housing, administration, language, and digital life. Foreign nationals reported being particularly frustrated by the lack of digital infrastructure, the inflexible bureaucracy, and the tense situation of the housing market. Around 56% people said that they found it difficult to deal with the local bureaucracy, while 58% reported struggling to find housing, which is 27% more than the global average. You know that these days there is a new scam going on. An unlucky group of drivers have fallen victim to this new scam in Berlin. A towing service going by the name of Jana has been illegally seizing parked vehicles and demanding drivers pay a hefty fine to get their vehicles back. I mean, what's going on? According to the German broadcaster RBB, this company Jana claimed its first victim back at the beginning of June, when a Berliner named Georgi Komitov returned to his parking spot to find his car missing. Komitov contacted the police, who searched his license plate number, found that his car had been towed, and gave him the phone number for the company in question. Once he got in touch with the Jana, which was only reachable via WhatsApp, they asked him to pay 476 euros in order to find out where his car was. But with the help of police, he got saved from paying the scammers. Police are now warning drivers in the Berlin to question any notices that they will receive for an ultra-high fine. Well, that was all about news. Now let's see what's trending on the internet and social media in this week in our next segment called Ausländer Memes. Oh my god. 500 kilometers?
Information zu ICE 600 von Karlsruhe fällt heute aus. Grund dafür ist eine technische...
Who the fuck's gonna pay me to be on OnlyFans?
A lot of people. Do you watch?
You know you do that.
Wait, what?
When you end a sentence, you go,
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
You go, a lot of people, You did that right then. Like, a lot.
No, definitely not. And I don't think it's because you're Jewish or something.
I have seen many people doing or talking in such noises. I don't know why.
What the
I have seen so funny bathrooms in Germany. I've seen one which was completely narrow, and in order to reach to the shower room, you have to cross the commode, like crazy.
Quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably.
You also do that, right? Don't lie.
Rechts abbiegen.
Was für rechts abbiegen? Ich fick diese GPS يا زلمة. Komm, wo bin ich? أنا أبوك. wo bin ich يا زلمة?
Okay, GPS never works in Germany somehow. I don't know why.
Journey is usually the part that you remember
Yeah,
anyways.
this is the noise. This is the voice I was talking about.
Today I will tell you about my professional dream of becoming a race car pilot. Let me start by telling why car pilot is great. First, so today
I've seen one similar meme where that guy tried to sing, but he just let me find that meme.
نصيحة لشخصيتك. أنا
غنيت خالد صاير.
بدلت. روح على القلب. لا كورة. دوك تغني دروك. ايوه صح.
What? Those are the I don't know what do we call it. Eyelashes. Alright, those were some of the funny trending memes. In case if you want to share any meme of your choice, then you can share with me on these handles. I will review them in the next episode. Now moving towards our last segment called Jobs of the Week. The Suge insurance company from Saxony-Anhalt is looking for a range of new staff. Right from support staff for existing customers to an office assistant and trainees, they are recruiting on the large volume. Last week on Make It in Germany, there had been more than 150 job opportunities seen for nursing occupation. Companies like Rocket Match, Notific AI, Personal Vermittlung Plus, VIP RS, and few of them which are hiring. If you are into software development, then look at the companies like Five9, Veritas Technologies, Shutterfly, SumUp, HubSpot, HelloFresh, Aldi, eBay, etc. Those are hiring good these days. Alright, if you want to keep yourself updated with what's happening in Germany, current affairs or latest job opportunities, then you can follow this channel. Write your thoughts about this Deutschland Weekly flash news kind of concept. Let me know how you feel it, and if you really like this video, then please hit the like button. If you want to share, you can also share with your friends. I'll see you in the next one. Meanwhile, take care, stay healthy and stay wealthy. Bye.